we're live. Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday, May 15th. The time right now is 7:32 p.m. and I see a lot of people in the chat already. Marie Palmer, Sunjib, Vivian Johnson, Linda Jane Jackson, Alex Brad Palmer, Rhonda Lloyd, COVID Hippo, Tom Bikes 416, Benjaninium, however you say that, Yahia Brett, Jeanette Morales, Joe's Crayons, Tom Bikes 416. Welcome to another Sunday night live stream. Hopefully, if you saw my stream that I did from home on Friday night, hopefully my microphone doesn't randomly decide to mute itself. Now, in the title, I wrote winging it, but I actually have something kind of funny that we're going to watch together on the stream in a bit. Would you like to watch one of my first ever YouTube videos and a video I did on a channel that still exists, but I have never shared or revealed? So we're going to watch very, very early Johnny, as in 3 years ago, not knowing what the heck he's doing. Not that I have any idea how I'm doing now. So I've got that in store. I've got a few other things here and there in store, but for the most part, we're just going to hang out and chat. Feel free to ask anything you want. And I do have my special guest with me, and he is right beside me. So my green screen's going to go all wonky here for a second, but let's just, because I have to turn off a light. But let's just say hi to the usual star of the show, Charlie. You want a cookie, buddy? Whoa, say it. We got a milk bone. I'm going to hide one so I can give him one later. But yes, I'm still with Charlie, and I'm going to have Charlie for one more week. So what was supposed to be a 1 week experiment with the dog is turning into a 3-week doggy odyssey. Vivian Johnson says, why don't you wear those sunglasses? Because those sunglasses are ridiculous and they're polarized and they make it really hard to read screens. So when I record my videos, I recorded two walks yesterday and one today in the sun, and I couldn't wear the sunglasses because if I need to glance at my phone or anything, I just can't see it. But give me a paw. Give me another paw. Whoop, whoop. And he spat it out. So good boy. I've got another half cookie with me. He might smell that and keep lingering around. We've already been for 2 walks today, and we're going to go on a walk right after this. And last night I did a live stream last night on the Strides channel for the first time in a while, late on a Saturday night. And we went for a 1 a.m. walk last night, didn't we? And despite going already for his nighttime walk right before that stream, he did all his stuff again. So this dog is a poop machine. And you got to remember to bring 2 bags with you, because sometimes 1 bag isn't enough. Anyways, Charlie, I'll give you the other cookie later. You can leave. Just thought we would say hi. I'll turn him off. But, whoop, I turned myself off. That's better, right? Don't you guys?
Hello, it's Charlie. This is what I sound like. Give me a cookie.
Okay, that was possibly the worst thing any of you have ever watched. Anyways. He's not going to leave me until I get rid of this other cookie. I put up a poll asking what I should drink tonight. 38% of you. Okay, I'm just going to give Charlie the rest of the cookie. And you can see how my green screen is failing because I turned the light off. Let's fix that. Yoink, magically it's fixed. I'm just giving him the rest of the cookie. Get him out of my hair. So I put up a poll. What will I drink tonight? I have Beau's Country Vibes Ale getting 36% of the votes. St. Ambroy Apricot Wheat Ale, 19%. Bench Balls Falls Session IPA, 20%. And yesterday's bathwater. Not that I saved bathwater to drink, but bathwater got 24%. That's absolutely disgusting that some of you want me to eat. Who eats bathwater? And I'm just noticing. So I'm going to end the poll. So cheers, guys. We're going to have a Beau's Country Vibes Amber Lager Ale. This is a 4.7% beer. Oh, by the way, if you hear some background noise, I have my window wide open because the air conditioner was too loud, and I have the fan turned up quite a bit because I want Charlie to be comfortable. I also have the balcony door open in case he wants to wander out there. He actually slept on the balcony last night. So I might not be able to leave the AC running because he's going to want to sleep in the balcony. Anyways, let's get this beer cracked. It says store cold, drink fresh. No shit. Lisa says can't hear anything. That's one of the advantages of a dynamic mic. Young SC is loving says, Johnny, when do you plan on... Whoop. Johnny, when do you plan on traveling? Good question. I was all getting in the mood to book some trips and stuff, and then I got saddled with this dog for 3 weeks, and my mind just hasn't really been there. But I guess since I know he's leaving for sure at the end of next week, I think at my friend's house, the flooring is going in, which is the final piece they're waiting for from the contractor. I think we'll get serious about going somewhere. But cheers. I know Brad is always quick to cheers. Hey, Colette is here. Colette. So right now, at least today, it was 26 degrees. It has gone down to 25 degrees. High of 30. I don't think it ever got that hot. Low of 14. So yeah, we did not really have much of a spring. We are right into summer. And one thing I realized was I ran out of socks. So what does a walking YouTuber wear on his feet? Really, really thin socks are no good because my feet kind of chafe and my skin gets all sore. So I need to buy like thicker ankle socks. So I picked some of these up at Winners on the way home. I've never used... I once owned a pair of Buffalo jeans when I was in high school, and they were like stupidly expensive, and I'm pretty sure I only bought them because other people were wearing Buffalo jeans. Remember that brand? It was cool once upon a time. But yeah, I got a 7-pack for $12.99. Although curiously, it says 6+1 bonus pair value pack. So 7 pairs. Why would they not just write 7 pairs on here? Does that make any sense? What are these? Buffalo men's everyday performance low cuts. Do they sell them in 6 packs? I can't even find them here. Athletic works. So yeah, I can't even find these. But anyways, stop marketing them as 6 plus a bonus pair. Clearly, I paid for 7 pairs. 1 pair is not free. Like, nobody is seeing this going, ooh, free pair. Well, maybe people are doing that because they're suckers, but yeah, I don't know. But they seem like good socks, and they're all different, I guess. That could be annoying because I'm going to lose a bunch and have to mix and match them, but I'm at the point in my life where I don't care if my socks don't match. Does anyone care? I don't care. In fact, I think that's a good litmus test. If you have a first date, wear mismatched socks. Anyways, let me get the weather off. So that was something I did. And Whitby Dude says his AC is broken. Not cool. Eunice says ditto and touche. So I've been streaming a whole lot, and whoop, I didn't turn my weather off. And one positive aspect of that is my traffic is way up on the Strides channel this weekend. It's up like 25% over where it was last Sunday over the last few days. So that's been pretty good. Walks in Wall Street is here. Good to see you. Good to see you, Walks in Wall Street. Lisa says, yeah, because if they do that and you can actually see the socks, it's pretty telling. Sarah says, Charlie is going to eat the socks. So coming up in the not so distant or distant future, I will be playing one of my first ever YouTube video efforts, which is live, not on this channel. And it also includes what the Johnny Strides channel used to look like. Back when I had 50 subscribers and like 10 videos. It's pretty wild. I just found that while I was getting ready. But I recently watched this video from Not Just Bikes. He is a transplanted Canadian now living in the Netherlands, and boy does he ever like to make fun of North America, but it is 99% of it very good constructive criticism. But I found this video called The Gym of Life very interesting, because this was all about how he doesn't, just by living in a walkable city, he gets, you know, his enough exercise to live a relatively healthy life, and how in North America it can be very, very challenging for people just to even get a few thousand steps in a day. Young SC is loving says, I liked your Mexican resort video in Cancun airport. I hope you do more of that. I hope I do more of that too. Hey, travel companies, hotels, airlines, hook this guy up. John says socks are a good start for a wardrobe makeover. So this kind of got me thinking, how many steps do I take? I've been without my Fitbit for a while because the band broke. But I'll share with you guys what I took over the last week. Keep in mind I'm way, way down on my steps over where I used to be. And I'm going to blame the scooter and the e-bike on that, because it's a lot easier, obviously. But here's my last week of steps. So today I'm at 15,665 so far. I'm actually at 15,945, and I'm going to take Charlie out for a walk. So we're going to be finishing off around 18, 19,000, I would think, because we're probably going to go on a pretty nice walk once it's a little bit shady and cool outside. Saturday I had 20,000 some odd steps. Friday 15,000. Saturday I did an e-scooter live stream, but I recorded 2 videos and walked Charlie 4 times. No, one of those walks counted as today because it was after midnight. Thursday 15,000, Wednesday light day, Tuesday 19,000, Monday 13,500, and so how many is that a day? That is, it says 1. Ooh, I was clocking around 22, 23 last year. Unfortunately, my Fitbit account got reset. This is a different Fitbit account, so I lost all my history. Otherwise, I would have been able to show that to you guys. But there we go, 15,400. So I'm going to try to get this up to over 20,000. Okay, so I put up a poll here. I'm just curious if you guys hit that mark. I'm a little disappointed. That is, I should have done this ahead of time and just saved doing this until I had a more productive, more walking week. Whitby Dude says, does that include non-YouTubing steps? Yeah, that is, as long as I've remembered to put on my watch, I charge it. I don't charge things overnight. So occasionally I'll put it on the charger and I'll just walk around my apartment. I think once or twice I went out to the store or to get food and I forgot to wear it. But I mean, it's a negligible difference, right? It's like making a few thousand steps different on. So like, yeah, margin of error is like maybe 2 or 3% at most. Mark S says, John, don't talk about it. Oh, we're talking about the Leafs. Yes. Rip Maple Leafs and Raptors. Go Jays, who are super struggling all of a sudden. Welcome to life as a Toronto sports fan. There's always the Argos and FC, I guess. So far in the poll, 50% of you do take 10,000 steps a day. 47% of you don't. And 6% of you like to boil your hot dogs in toilet water. That's a bit Just a bit troubling. Anyways, I love this channel. This is, I talked about last week all the stuff I watch, but this video is pretty cool. It's a change of pace for what he does, but I would recommend giving it a watch. Gertej. Vivian Johnson says, 20 years ago, I joined a diet club, bought myself a treadmill and worked my butt off and never could get up to 10,000 steps a day. I think your step counter was wrong, Vivian. You probably went way over that. Thanks for sharing. Alex has been watching some of his old vids lately. I always love going back in time and just seeing, I think at some point he must have rebranded, because a lot of YouTubers, they put in the corner their logo on their thumbnail. Notice how he has not just bikes in the corner. RM Transit does that. He puts RM. City Nerd does that as well. He has a little CN. So I guess the thing is, when you're looking at your recommendations, it's just out of first glance, it's very easy to tell. And if you look at my thumbnails, they're not like distinctly me, right? Because I don't really have any branding on them. Maybe that's something I'll look into. Maybe I'll come up with a little corner logo. Is that a good idea? Should I do that? Good idea, bad idea? You'll notice I stopped putting 4K 60 in my thumbnails. And I'm not always using yellow text, but Colette says, yeah, JS. Maybe there's a project. Maybe we'll rebrand. Jeanette likes the corner logo idea. JS, that means, you know, it could be like a black and white JS for strides, and the stumbles video could be like a yellow JS, kind of meet the branding. I don't know, but there's an idea to look into, because my thumbnails are not that different from this gentleman. Oh, Ken did have a new video. He told me yesterday that, well, Vivian's comment is stuck on the screen. Ken told me yesterday he might be streaming today. And I didn't see a video or a stream announced, so I'm curious what his video was. But he wrote downtown fake beaches. But if we look at it here, at first glance, his thumbnails aren't too different than mine, right? Yellow text. He still does the 4K 60 with the same color that I used to do. So it's all about, like, to me at least, differentiating a little bit. But that is a pretty neat idea. Toronto hot lakefront walk. I almost went down to the waterfront today, visiting Sugar Beach and HTO Beach in the East Bayfront and Harborfront. That is a bit of a mouthful, but I mean, it's accurately describing what he did. Hey people.
Hey people, it is Sunday, May the 15th.
It's Sunday.
The time is 12:39
Oh, he did this
in the
today.
afternoon.
Holy
And
shit,
the
he
temperature
turned
is
this around
currently
really quickly. I think
a very warm 24.
he must have like a fiber internet or something, because I would not have been able to record this in the afternoon and have it uploaded for today. But anyways, good stuff, Ken. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to switch to some branded thumbnails in the corner. I'm also thinking of just dropping the text in the corner too, because really the title, that's like the job of the title. You're kind of making people read twice. Like if this is different, if this is like something kind of clickbaity, that works. But I'm sort of rethinking how I do these, just because it says Dufferin Street, but it says Dufferin Street here. So like just a picture will do, like an interesting picture. So I don't know. And if there's more to it, I can always just do the split, right? I can show two different things. Speaking of which, Novel Cost says, that's a great impersonation. You should roast each other at some point. You know, Lisa, it's my job to think about it too hard. Ken would destroy me. He does so many good impersonations. The only impersonation I can do is Ken. And Dylan Reynolds, but the Dylan Reynolds one is is a fake one. John O'Meara says text on pictures to get people's attention. It is, but in this case, people are just glancing at their phone, glancing at their screen, and making like a snap decision. So the less is more approach is pretty much better. Yet I'm still doing the text. I think we're gonna go in that other direction. Lawrence Trant says you have great stuff. Thank you. By the way, we're not going to be doing weed tonight. But where was I getting at? Oh yeah, so today's video did really well actually. This video is up about 30%. This 3.6, it's actually a lot higher than that already. This is always delayed a few hours. But the watch time is like 5 minutes longer than average. So I think it's a pretty good video. I want to after this I made another video, but tomorrow's video is going to be an e-scooter video. And I was stuck on the thumbnail. So I'm going to let you guys kind of vote for the thumbnail here. And the final poll, do you average 10K steps a day? 44% said yes. 46% said no. I guess my question is terrible because you should all be putting no, because it should say, do you average at least 10K steps a day, right? Do you average more? Or do you average less? Do you average 10K steps? Nobody in the entirety of planet Earth, there might be less than 5 people who average 10,000 steps per day. Like, I'm no math whiz, but I know that's a pretty ridiculous thing. So I'm going to end the poll. Let's pretend that never existed because I don't understand how grammar works, apparently. But this is an e-scooter ride. I went out on Friday. I had a bit of a callus on my foot. Otherwise, I was going to walk. Colette says the doors open list is up. All right, Colette, we're going to go through that. Thank you very much. All out of gummies. I have the strips. Anyways, yeah, so I went down the West Toronto rail path, then I went all the way across College, part of Carleton, and up Sherbourne, and then through Rosedale. So that was the ride. And these are my thumbnail choices. Ta-da! This one I liked because it shows lots of people, but I've already cropped this in a whole lot. If I crop it anymore, it really starts to dip in quality. So I thought we'll just draw a line there and I'll show some people walking on the West Toronto rail path. So you're going to vote for 1 or 2. Let's see what people say. John Amir says the left one is busy. It's 2 images. Tom Bikes 416 says there was a huge fair at Rosedale Park on Saturday. Oh, I missed it. Boris by Bike says 2. Zach McNally says 1. David the engineer says easily 2. COVID Hippo says dose. Mark Lang likes 1. I have a lot of heavy respect for Mark Lang. Early on when I was starting my channel and didn't know what the hell I was doing, he gave me a lot of really sound advice. Vivian Johnson doesn't like the split one. Maybe I could have put a little more effort into finding a better image for over here. Whippy Dude says 1. Gertedge says 2. Novell Cost says I don't see the third. It's kind of the joke. Eunice says 2. Sarah Joyful says 2. Lisa says 2. 2. I just don't like this big swath of grayness here. Dial Up Dance is 1, has nice variety. Marie Palmer 2, Eunice 2, Elizabeth Patton 1, channel member Elizabeth Patton. And look at these votes. 32% 1, 51% 2. Boris by Bike says the 7th what is best. Lisa says the split doesn't make sense to you because I covered 2 very different environments, right? A quiet rail path and a busy College Street. So that's kind of the point. John Amir says, yeah, you know what? I might go back to the drawing board Maybe I'll try to get away with a bigger crop here. It just looked a little too zoomed in. Maybe we'll do something there. But I definitely liked all the people and Sneaky D's and the cyclist in front of me. Lisa says walking on one side and walking on the other. Walking on walking, mix it up. Put JS in the corner of 2. This is kind of a... Anyways, all right. Back to the drawing board on this. Thanks for voting. We'll just forget that ever happened. Colette. Doors open Toronto. Saturday, May 28th. And ends Sunday, May 29th. Usually it's the last week of March. John Amir says the right picture in one is nice, though. It was pretty good. Boris by Bike says you should do the Rouge Valley lands by bike. Try and find the abandoned section of Little Road. And, you know, I do have a channel members request to get up that way. And it's actually for an e-bike ride. So I'm going to try to do that either this week or next week. So let's see. Rediscover the city through doors open. So this has not been something we've had access to the last few years. Buildings and sites. So what do we have on here? Whoa. What I really want to see is Upper Bay or Lower Bay Station and Lower Queen Station. Those are like the 2 big ones for me that I want to see. St. Andrews, the Tiff Bell Lightbox, Union Station, Toronto Railway Museum. The Bentway has the doors open. Withrow Common. Oh, Colburn Lodge Museum. That would be good. Come on, Lower Bay. Lower Bay Station. Come on. All right, I've got my video. This is one that I've been dying to do ever since I started it. No, Lisa, I don't think they've ever done Lower Queen. But there is a subway station. Not a subway station. It's more of an underground streetcar platform they built underneath Queen Station. And I'd very much like to do it. So, and what do we have here? The Japan found. That might be interesting because there's not a whole lot walkable here. The ROM has one. So I know what I'm doing this week. Isn't Union always open? It's Novell cost. When a place is always open, it's more of a behind the scenes, like access to stuff that you just can't get. Even most employees there don't have access to. Are you going to slow down showing the inside of buildings, says Vivian? Yes, because these videos will be focused on it. Don't worry, it won't be me running through IKEA. What do we have down here? The Portland's Energy Center. Oh, there's the RC Harris water treatment plant. Special location instructions. 2 separate buildings, significant walking and stairs in some areas. That's not going to be a problem. A self-guided tour will help you explore the architectural features of the 2 largest buildings. That's what I want to see. All right, so I think the RC Harris water treatment plant will be on the list, although it is a pain in the bum to get to. You got to ride the world's worst streetcar all the way to the end of the line. Ooh, Toronto's first Little Trinity Church. This is the oldest church in the city. Rena is here. Hello, Rena. St. Paul's. Isn't it St. Paul's Basilica? The Enoch Turner Schoolhouse. This is the first privately built schoolhouse in the city. Deaf Culture Center. Didn't even know that was there. This one tickles my fancy too. I've walked by it and talked about it in a lot of videos. Toronto's first post office. Knowledgeable, engaging staff will be available on both Saturday and Sunday to answer questions. All right. We're going to be very, very, very busy Saturday, May 28th and Sunday, May 29th. So maybe I'll put up a poll asking people what they want to see most. I'll narrow it down to a bunch of places that look particularly interesting, and then I'll for sure get to do the ones that you guys choose. The Spadina Museum, the City of Toronto Archives, The Legislative Assembly of Ontario. This might be cool. That's the basically the Ontario equivalent of a state capital. The Thomas Fisher Rare Book Library. The Department of Physics. The Daniels building might be really cool too. That's that super old building in Spadina Crescent. There's a lot. Oh, the Elgin and Winter Garden Theater. That's actually 2 theaters. They're stacked. That one I think is must do as well. Toronto City Hall. St. Lawrence Hall. That'll be neat. A lot of people think that City Hall used to be there. Oh, that's the only building. Well, the Distillery District's basically got nothing original or unique in it, so I'm not surprised. The Toronto Humane Society, that might be a cool one, just to kind of see what's up there. Daniel's Spectrum. Oh, that's where Regent Park is. Yeah, so Lower Bay Station, it says Bay Lower Station in my mind, it's Lower Bay, is definitely on the list. The R.C. Harris Water Treatment Plant is on the list for sure. I kind of want to do the Legislative Assembly. I want to do the first post office. The West End does not look as interesting. It looks like all the juicy stuff is central. Is there anything like, whoa, we got stuff like way out here. North York. The Meridian Arts Center. Downsview Park. Downsview Park might be cool if you get access to like some of the Avro Arrow stuff. Lisa says interior filming isn't permitted at R.C. Harris. Thanks for spoiling my parade. I guess that one is stricken off the list, or maybe we'll just try to stealth film it anyways. I don't know, but I've got to do some research and figure out. I wasn't aware. I've never actually been doing this channel while this was a thing, but I'm going to have to research this and look into some places to go see. But we're going to get some cool videos out of here. Some of them might be kind of short, like 5-10 minutes or so, but maybe I'll string some together and I'll just do a bunch of places on one. I've got some stuff. Boris by Bikes is better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Especially if you're on the TTC where they don't even know how their own rules work. That way you can do it, and then when they tell you you were wrong, you can... Anyways, I've already had that rant before. Sweet. What was I doing? Oh, one thing that this hot weather reminded me of was this time I ran into Ken when it was freezing cold and I didn't have gloves on. So this is from Ken's channel. Sorry to just segue into something completely different, but do you guys remember this?
What is happening? Yeah. Yeah, I just finished. I was going to hop on the subway, but then I thought, well, I might as well record a video down the Danforth while I'm here. So, yeah. So I'll probably hop on the subway up ahead and then record a subway video for the rest of the ride home. Yeah.
I'm on my way to Main Street Station, but
okay. Cool.
Probably gonna stream.
Yeah. Right on. Well,
not ride your coattails or anything like that. But
hey, well, you know, it's a free streaming world, man. Yeah. And yeah, thanks for popping in on the stream. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Hold your camera differently.
I don't know, man. I like doing it this way. Yeah.
Pro tip, if you buy one of these things, it kills all the wind sound. It makes you sound so much better.
Yeah. Is there a particular name for that? Just wind muff or something?
I probably have an extra one. I'll see if I can get one up.
Cool.
I'm using my older camera now.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, man. All right.
It's like $1 an hour. I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Thanks. See you, man.
He didn't say anything after that? Kartik says, I can see your hands getting icy cold. Yeah, so the only reason I brought this up was because, oh, it's down to 22. It said 25 at the start of the stream, but today was like super duper hot. Like I was sweating something off. Mark says, first time Ked was speechless. I think I wonder, who do you think talks more on average in one of our videos, me or Ken? We both kind of just have this way of just talking to ourselves. I guess we like to entertain ourselves. I don't know. And he used me in the thumbnail. I actually searched the Ken Continuum and Johnny Strides. There's Charlie. Downtown Toronto collab walk. Rainy Toronto. Look at all the videos we've done together. He's got me just sitting there. This time I sniped Ginny, TTY, and Ken in the same video. Okay, we're out of the Toronto failed stream snipe walk, attempting to snipe Johnny Strides. You failed, Ken. You failed. Kurtish says, is that Charlie barking? Yes, that was Charlie barking. I have no idea. There's sounds coming from all around. That sounded like a human screaming. It might have been a human. I had my headphones on, but it might. My balcony door is wide open, so it might have came through there. One of my neighbors might have been on the balcony. I don't know. Anyways, what else? Oh, do you want to see? Hey, Charlie's back in. Yeah, Charlie was on the balcony. So I think he was outside barking his butt off on the balcony. I've got a glass like curtain on my balcony. I don't know. The wall is glass. So he likes to just stand there and like watch other dogs walking on the sidewalk. And every once in a while he'll like bark at them, which is kind of crazy. Fans Buses Gaming says hi, everyone. All right, Fans Buses Gaming, we say hi. Novell says, that didn't even sound like a real bark. Sounded like a guy making a barky noise. Lisa making fun of my pronunciation. Anywho. This is... We're only going to watch a minute of this. But this is the first time I ever narrated a video. So for the longest time, up until June 13th, 2020, all my videos were silent. So this is the first time I ever narrated one. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. But this ties into a video we're going to watch after this, which is one of my first ever YouTube videos, which I'm going to give you guys a bit of a challenge, and we'll see if anyone can come through on the challenge. But this is June 11th. I posted it on June 13th. Everett C. Hello, Johnny. Thank you, Everett C. Huge thanks to you, Everett. Thanks for your support. My little Australian, I think, assistant will read that message soon. I should be able to hear it if I put my headphones on, but it has taken its sweet time. And I have two reasons for bringing this up.
Hello, Johnny.
There we go. Hello, Johnny. I think that's the British guy. Thank you, Everett C. Alex says those early days are nostalgic. This took me about 15 attempts to just walk to my bike, get on it, and start talking. And on Friday, I took at least 10 attempts for each of the 2 videos. So it kind of reminded me of when I started making videos, how hard it was just to like get that first part out without sounding like verbal diarrhea. And today it took me like 6 tries. What was embarrassing about today's video was I started off by walking through a little park, and there's these people on the bench, and they could clearly hear me and they could clearly see me. And I went through and I'm talking about this big sculpture in the park, and I slip on my words and I hit stop and I go back and I record it again and I come back and they just see me doing the same thing. And I'm suddenly hyper aware that they're there and watching me. And by like the 4th or 5th time, they were all just like watching me, like, here he goes again. I wonder if he's going to get it right this time. So on the actual take, I didn't go through the park. I just walked alongside the park. And of course I got it that time. Basically, as long as I don't screw up within the first minute or 2, I'm good. But as soon as I say something wrong, I'll get like a street name wrong, or I'll stumble over a word and it just doesn't come out. I go back and I re-record it. So imagine never having narrated one of these videos before, not having any experience doing like presenting or performance where, you know, it's relatively important to get your stuff right. Like, this was nerve-wracking to me. Anyways, you'll also notice a few things. The audio is hot garbage because I didn't know any better. Like, the camera was on my helmet and I was literally speaking into the camera. You should never use your camera's microphone. 99 times out of 100, it is hot garbage. At least I had a wind muff on it. But anyways, yeah, so this is it. Who remembers the titles? I had to write narrated edition. Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome to the first ever narrated edition of Cycling Toronto. Today is Thursday, June 11th. It's 5:25 p.m. and it's a rather breezy 21 degrees Celsius. The plan for this ride is to turn right out here onto Eglinton Avenue, and then I'm going to make another right onto Spadina Road, and I will take that all the way down past. Is it just me, or did that map, that really crudely drawn map, go way too fast? Kartik says, yeah, a bit of nervousness in your voice. Yeah, a lot of nervousness in my voice. I think the difference is I wasn't speaking naturally. Right? Because you're so hyper self-aware of everything that you just kind of, it just doesn't come out right. So I think now I'm a lot more comfortable, and I don't really care if other people overhear me or see me talking to myself, unless of course I'm trying to do the first take of a video and it takes me 20 tries. Michelle Briggs says, how many views did you get for this video? This video got 5373. So for 2000, like, even now, that's not bad. I liked it. But you'll also notice I switched from using the helmet mount, just because when you're riding your bike, you constantly, I don't have mirrors, so I constantly have to look over my shoulder, and what that does is it yanks the whole camera really quickly to the side, and I find that very, very jarring. So that's the main reason why I actually really like the helmet perspective. It's just the constant doing this, I think, didn't make for a very pleasant viewing experience. Casa Loma and into the Annex neighborhood, and I'll continue on south through where it becomes Spadina Avenue and into Chinatown and down to Lake Ontario. One thing you'll notice is with my later cycling videos, it's a lot steadier because I kind of learned just to keep my head steady, which I guess is kind of dangerous, but there's a lot less this going on, which is kind of what your head naturally does when it's bouncing around on a bike. So this is Eglinton here. I'm just turning right on. See those looks to the left?
Hill neighborhood right now. And this is Spadina Road.
And this is Spadina Road.
It's a rather breezy day, so this is a good test to see how these microphones do in the wind. I'm using 2 microphones on this ride. I'm going with the camera's internal microphone with a windscreen cover.
Which is a terrible effing idea, Johnny. Why are you doing that?
That is currently attached to the helmet. And I have an external microphone.
But because I was buying $15 or $20 external microphones off of Amazon, they weren't able to handle the wind noise, and they sounded absolutely awful.
With a dead cat on it to reduce the wind noise. So whichever one performs better is the one I'll use in the video.
That was back when I used to actually watch my videos and I would put little corrections and subtitles. Now often I just kind of go by memory. Like, was there anything I need to edit there? No. Like on the video I uploaded for this morning, I remember sneezing, but I didn't re-watch it. I just went right to the sneezing part and edited that.
Although, to be honest, it's so windy, I'm not sure either one's going to do a very good job. So hopefully I get some usable audio out of this.
Michelle Briggs, yes, that kind of, it's weird because 2 things happened. I started narrating my videos and the pandemic, and people were going out less. So some combination of those 2 just kind of put things on a bit of a rocket ship, at least at that time. Novell Cost says, this is horrible. I can't believe over 5,000 people suffered through this head-turning nonsense.
It's a very strong wind right now.
Vivian. Looks a bit Walking Man 2-ish. I love that you're using WMD. Anyways, that was... We can come back to this if you guys want. Kartik says, I can't imagine you riding now with not head turning. It's dangerous. Yeah, well... That's one of the advantages. I switched to using like a chest mounted camera so I could move my head freely. And now I still use a chest mounted camera, but now I don't include the handlebars in the shot. Whitby Dude learned about me from a Blog TO article. Ooh, we'll get to Blog TO a bit later. But now for kind of the main event. The only thing I actually planned for this stream, since we're talking about my videos, is Charlie getting antsy? No. Way back when I started this channel, I made another channel, and I put 4 videos on that channel. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a challenge. There is no reward for this challenge other than being able to gloat and super duper getting to embarrass me. If anyone finds this channel, we will watch all these videos and react to them. I'll give you a screenshot I took of the 4 videos. So I'm explaining this terribly. So what I want is for somebody to find my other channel and post the channel name. And once you post the channel name, I will know that you found my other channel. Ali BHG says, wasn't one you said once of you in Florida? That was me eating cinnamon in Florida in like 2005 or something. Alex says he's watched me since late 2019. Anybody mukbanging Sloppy Joes? Yeah, I'm the last person on earth to ever do a mukbang. But here's a screenshot I took. So this channel I have has 4 videos on it. These are the 4 videos. Now, I did leave just enough information that a super sleuth can... well, sorry, one of my green screen lights just went out. All better. A super sleuth should be able to find one of my videos. What's shocking is one of those videos got 23,000 views. This one got like, I don't know, over 1,000. This one got 1.3 and this one got 1.1. Yeah, so this was my first ever YouTube channel. Or my second, because I had Johnny. I don't know what came first. But what I'm going to do is play part of one of the videos from this. Eugenics Levy says, it's a gaming channel. Is it? Is it? Elizabeth says 23K is fab. I should copy it. No, that's like the cringiest video ever. It is so cringy. It's something I bought from Amazon that was really, really cheap. I bought it on like Prime Day and I compared it to something that was really, really expensive. So it was like is this worth it kind of video. And I think because it was a Prime Day deal and it became a Prime Day deal the next year too, I think a ton of people were searching for this product. And then that is kind of how that video kind of blew up. I mean, 23K views for a channel that has 5 subscribers is a lot. Although I think it was up to like 20 subscribers. Anyways, do you guys want to see one of my first ever cringiest videos? And this is a video about my Johnny Strides channel. So this video was about my other channel. I don't know if I should play this. I'm now feeling embarrassed. Did I load it up? Did I load it up? I'll throw a link in the description. I've only done 10 videos on it, and I've had it going for about a month or so. It's really quite young. The goal of this channel is just to slowly grow it organically. Go back.
I'm not looking to monetize it, at least not any.
Go back. This isn't gonna work. I need to do this another way. One sec. I need to do this another way. Because I'm not going to be able to hear the audio with you guys. Photos. Where did I? Produce 0.
I'll throw a link in the description.
All right.
I'll throw.
How awful is that? Johnny drives the fire truck in nothing but suspenders because it gets hot in that house. Johnny Strides all over town. New videos every week. Subscribe today. Look at this. I had like a little guy there. Should I go back to this channel art? Are you getting the new pair of Sony headphones, says Justin? No, I like the 4s better because the 5s don't fold up. So they're not as good for traveling. I had my trademark. Ooh, this guy is gone from the new logo. Or the new channel art. I don't know where this came from. But anyways, let's just watch the video. This is a video about my YouTube channel. Can I see that Graffiti Alley video, please? A journey to Toronto's... We might be able to watch that. I hope I didn't use Epidemic sound for that. That would suck if I did. But we have a request to watch A Journey to Toronto's Graffiti Alley. Where's my webcam? Put me back. Put me back in, coach. Bye.
A link in the description. I've only done 10 videos on it, and I've had it going for about a month or so. It's really quite young. The goal of this channel is just to slowly grow it organically. I'm not looking to monetize it, at least not anytime soon, or get 1 million views or anything crazy like that. The videos I make...
But I did monetize it, and I did get 1 million views.
are mostly exploring the city with a lot of hyperlapses full of effects and pop-ups. Some of it's informative, some of it's for entertainment. They're roughly 5 or 6 minutes in length each. As you can see, the channel art is a bit crude as I'm pretty terrible at graphic design, but it's alright enough, I guess, for me to continue with it. I don't do social media. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Instagram. I don't use Twitter.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea what Snapchat is. So I'm pretty much just putting these up on YouTube and dropping links and Reddit subs every now and then. So maybe that's putting me at a bit of a disadvantage.
This is the video, Kartik. This is a video of me talking about my YouTube channel.
I don't really know, but I'm fine with that. So what are my goals with this channel? Well, the short-term goal is to get 100 subscribers. I'm at about 50 right now. The long-term goal is 1,000. And I'd like to see these videos get about 200 views or so within a day or two of being uploaded without me having to post them on Reddit
Killed it.
or try to tell all my friends to watch them or anything like that. Things I do on this channel. I release 2 videos a week. I try for every Monday and every Thursday. I've read that having a consistent schedule helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It's more likely to favor your videos and suggest them to others. It also lets your viewers kind of rely on you so they know when your content's going to be coming out. I post each one to Reddit, as I mentioned before, just to give...
Don't do that. That is really lame. Don't do that. I was posting them on like a new tubers kind of Reddit. I don't know. I deleted that Reddit account.
Give it a little bit of a push. It's kind of depressing to put out a video and see after a day or so it's only got 2 or 3 views.
12
so
views.
I just want to sort of give each one a bit of a nudge. I do fully utilize the meta tag.
Meta tags are useless.
I use a website called Rapid Tags just to generate some, and then I take out the ones I don't think are that applicable and I add some new ones. I've read that your description should be a minimum of 300 characters, so I've been trying to do that and just throwing in all the applicable keywords from the title, from the meta tags, anything that I covered in the video. I just try to throw it in the description as well, so there's one more way for the YouTube search engine to grab it.
The YouTube search engine to grab it.
Now, if you search how to grow your YouTube channel or how to get subscribers on YouTube, you'll find no shortage of videos.
Why am I giving any advice? Do I know what the hell I'm talking about?
There's a lot of good advice in there, but a lot of it's just kind of garbage. It's just talking about trading subs with people or trading searches with people. That's not really getting sustainable growth. What you want, or at least what I want, are subscribers who are going to watch the content regularly. And on that note, I don't really push for subscribers in my videos. Maybe I'm an idiot and I'm doing it all wrong.
You're definitely an idiot. Still am.
But I usually just sort of drop a subtle hint through text or through voiceover at the end of the video, just reminding people, if you like that, subscribe. I find it kind of annoying and almost cringy when you watch one of your favorite YouTube channels and one of the first things they do is tell you to smash that like button and hit subscribe and click the bell. I have no intentions of being like that on my channel. Maybe that's dumb. I don't know. That's just how I'm going to be.
It's a little bit dumb.
If we take a look here at Social
Holy shit, I looked at my Social Blade. I didn't even know I was doing this.
Blade, which will show you the subscriber.
So at this point in time, I had 10 uploads, 49 subscribers, and 4,469 views. And I am giving advice. This is like asking someone how to climb Mount Kilimanjaro who once walked up a small hill.
Per month you're gaining. It'll show you your video views per day.
13, 58. Hey, I was averaging 2 subscribers a day. Right now, it's pretty low because I lost a shit ton from that Freedom Convoy. I think I'm only averaging like 27, 28 right now.
You can see I usually drop my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
You know what? We can totally see what that is now. Ignore the dollar figures on this. This is just made up BS. But today we've had 17,000 views. When I made this, I had like 58. Boris by Bike says, why did people leave over the Freedom Convoy? Because I live streamed it. It was a big event and it was kind of crazy news. And a lot of people just wanted to follow that one particular thing. So they thought like this might be, my channel might be a continuous source of getting to watch that. So I gained thousands of subscribers from that. And then slowly in time, I've been losing almost all of them when they realize like, what the hell is this? This isn't anything at all about that. This guy is not even, you know, an anti-vaxxer. What the hell? Like, I lost a ton of people because of that, but whatever. I think auto locks is kind of the ultimate story of that. There's a nice little spike. Sometimes there's a bit of a carryover onto the next day or two, and then there's kind of a drop off in the number of video views. What's cool about Social Blade is you can look up any YouTuber or any YouTube channel and you can see these basic stats on them. There is a future projection section, but I'm kind of... So this was like 3 years ago. So I have fallen well short of my 178,000, for those of you who are looking on a mobile phone and the text is too small. This thing projected 178,000 subscribers. I am nowhere near that. But it also projected 10 million views. I am way, way above that. What's that all about? I'm kind of taking that with a grain of salt because it's predicting some pretty big things for me, which I really doubt are going to come into fruition, but who knows? Yeah, Elizabeth, everyone's entitled to their opinions. This isn't the forum to be going at it with one another, so I tend to agree. So that's pretty much a summary of where we are right now. My videos are getting about 200 to 300 views each. I'm pretty happy with that, obviously, but I am giving each one a little bit of a push, but you're probably supposed to be doing that. So what I think I'll do is I'll come back and revisit this topic maybe in a month or so from now. And
I never did.
We'll take a deeper dive into the performance of my channel, how the videos are doing. That's it. I accidentally showed something that would give away the challenge after this, so I cut this video off right here. Lisa wants to see a journey to Toronto's graffiti alley. So there we go. There's a super duper cringe-tastic video that I made a long time ago using what sounded like a not very good quality microphone. Just screen capturing. But anyways, yeah, if you can find that channel, this video right here is what we watched. 1,100 people watched that terrible video with advice from a guy who didn't know what he was talking about. Like that Stickman just saying, hey, the Stickman is still there. He's in the background of this logo. See? We kept him. He's still there. Ooh, is this what you wanted to watch, Lisa? Ooh, I left this thing on here. Check out that music. What is this? What is this? What is this? For a spike. What quality are we in here? Oh. Oh, I jaywalked. Awesome sound effects. Ooh, getting sultry. Just a heads up, I have no idea how to edit. I still don't, but I definitely didn't then, so go easy on me. All right, Kartik. If you like this video, you know what to do. Wow. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say after that. That was beyond the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, I'm going to go hit the little boys' room. I'll just play this while I step away, and we'll come back and continue the stream. Whenever I hit a loud bump in the road, my bell seems to go off. So you will notice ding from time to time whenever I hit a bump. You might notice a lot of these houses are quite nice. This is one of the more affluent neighborhoods in Toronto. Normally at this hour there'd be more traffic on these streets, but with this coronavirus pandemic, there's a lot less cars on the road than usual. And I believe this street is Lonsdale. It's a pretty nice car. lot of these businesses are open, but they're operating at a rather limited capacity. And I just read as of July 2nd, the TTC, which is the public transportation system here, will be requiring all of the users of the system to wear a face covering or a mask. Apparently that starts July 2nd, which seems a bit far in the future. That thing's nice, whatever. That thing's nice, whatever it is. That's borderline offensive, isn't it? Well, thanks for waiting with me. Alex took his kick scooter down here back in July. Perrier strawberry over there. Yeah, the bubbly was cheap. It felt like someone took a shower in my bathroom. Like I don't know. Maybe I took a really messy shower, but my mats were a little more damp than usual. Although I did go in there with bare feet. Maybe that's something I need to be a little more mindful of. But I think that's it for taking a trip down memory lane. Thanks for coming along with me for that, eh? Jeanette is drinking plain San Pellegrino. I drink the blood orange and blackberry something and blood orange. Charlie took a shower on my bathroom floor. Are you ordering hot wings? What am I doing? Oh, I'm not using... I've got a few different things here. What? How do I log in? Log out. There we go. That was not my account. There we go. Okay. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Refresh, refresh, refresh. R Toronto. Okay, we're back in. It's all good in the hood. What's going on in Toronto? Ontario NDP pledges boring politics. Took this beautiful scene from my workplace. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Can I take that image? Can I take that image? That is absolutely stunning. Male pedestrian suffers life-threatening... Oh, guys, last night I was live streaming up Church Street, and like 30 minutes after I was there, somebody was hit by a car, and they were dragged up the street like 100 meters. And then the car plowed into like the sidewalk patio of Hair of the Dog, which is like a bar south of Church and Wellesley. And this is an article from that. Male pedestrian seriously injured in downtown hit and run, suspect in custody. Thank goodness the suspect is in custody. But police said a 36-year-old man was on the east side of Church Street in a northbound lane shortly after midnight when he was struck by a gray Honda minivan. Vivian Johnson says, first time you went slow enough for me to see the graffiti, but too fast walking. You beat the scooter. Vivian Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the $13.99, Vivian. But yeah, truly, truly shocking stuff there. Toronto Maple Leafs blow another first round playoff series. Duh. What else is new? What else is new?
First time you went slow enough for me to see the graffiti, but too fast walking. You beat the scooter.
Thank you, Vivian. That's one of the things, though. I do tend to move my legs a little too quickly sometimes. Missing cat in Trinity Bellwoods area. Did we get a picture? Please help us find our beloved cat, Gil. He was last seen Friday night. Oh, no. Spadina at night, how a massive North York warehouse is keeping the art of the movie poster alive. It's really not a whole lot. 7-Eleven advertising competitive wages outside their store near High Park. So the minimum wage is supposed to be like $20 an hour by now, but a certain, I know it's not a political channel, but not very well qualified for his job, premier, held that back, and now it's like 15 something. So the fact that 7-Eleven is offering more than minimum wage tells you what's going on right now. So that's kind of alarming. At the same time, it's pretty cool that they're doing that, but it's also alarming. But yeah, the minimum wage should already be above that. They shouldn't be luring people in by paying like $2 over minimum. I didn't even read anything more into it than that. I've never seen that article before. Some of my shots from High Park last weekend. That is stunning. I hope this person wasn't pulling on the tree branches to get these pictures. I assume they weren't. These look like they're just early in the stages of bloom. Hello, Jim Martin. Welcome to the tail end of the Sunday night stream. Toronto tea shop owner appealing to the public for help after being... Oh, this is tragic. I remember seeing this on the news, but this guy worked at a tea shop that was closed for an extended period of time due to COVID, and right when he was reopening, someone like knocked on the back door of his tea shop, and he opened it up, and 3 people just attacked him and beat him up. He's got a GoFundMe set up. I think he's reached his goal, but still, like, it's effing terrible what is happening these days in the city. So we'll check out Blog TO. Arnold Schwarzenegger surprises staff at a Toronto restaurant. What restaurant? The Terminator is in Toronto filming a Netflix series. Netflix is kind of in deep financial doo-doo. I wonder how often they'll be doing this. A high-end restaurant inside the Bisha Hotel in the entertainment district. Schwarzenegger was gracious enough to pose with restaurant staff for a photo while he was there. That's cool. It's quite common to see celebrities around Toronto, so I'm not sure why a celebrity at a restaurant is newsworthy. Sorry about that. Gertej says Arnold Schwarzenegger is his #1 actor. I thought it was me. Chris Mills says he'll be back. I read that in the Bob's Burger Chris voice. Terrifying incidents involving motorists and cyclists has Toronto fuming. A serious injury to a cyclist and an alarming viral video this weekend have many in Toronto calling for more action, including renewed calls for Lakeshore West to be closed to motorists, at least on summer weekends. I think this is a driver who got out of his car and threatened to beat up a cyclist. Yeah, that's a shame. Toronto donut shop demolished after car drives through front window. What? When you see something like this, it's probably distracted driving. Someone just looking at their phone, thinking they're going to step on the brake, but they step on the gas because some lines are crossed. But you kind of hope it was just a medical episode or something and no one is this careless. Look at that, right through the donut shop. Hey, that donut shop doesn't have a sign. Is that a donut shop? Is this a staged article? Either way, that sucks. It's now easier to find out who your local candidates are in the Ontario election. It can be tough to figure out who your local election candidates are in the upcoming Ontario provincial election on June 2nd. But now, thanks to a new app, getting this essential... Why do we need an app for this? Mark with the real comment. That donut shop now has a hole in the middle. A Toronto-based team just launched an app called Gover that serves up this info plus a whole lot more. The app currently available for iOS with an Android version coming. So it's not even available for like 80% of the people out there. Why is this an app? Why wouldn't this just be a mobile website? People still use the web, you know? Like, I don't get it. Like, not everything needs to be an app. This is annoying. You just made an app. People don't want to people have too many apps as it is. Like, are you going to download an app so you can find out who your local representative is? Like, wouldn't it be quicker just to Google it? And if you did Google it, wouldn't it take you to the website I just said they should have made instead of the app? And you could have found all that information there anyways? What's the point of an app? It's called a website. People with a computer, people with a phone, people with a tablet. Alex says, but that's your point of view. So no, this is the correct point of view. Apps that can do things that you can't do elsewhere make sense. Apps that just give you information don't make sense. Most restaurants don't have apps, right? They just give you a QR code and that links you to their menu on their website. Ali BHG says she actually agrees with me. Yes, this is not a boomer rant. It's not like a okay boomer. This is a real rant here. And I think that is it. I was hoping a Medic's Mind would drop in because he dropped some news on Instagram that he has a new YouTube channel. New Instagram update, good or bad for writers. So maybe I'll do this on my next live stream. We'll talk a bit about a Medic's Mind and what he's been up to and what he's been dropping. But I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And we're going to bring... Oh, Mark, I left your thing up here. I've got to walk a dog. So we're going to bring this stream about 5 minutes earlier than usual to a close. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little different than normal. I wasn't really high or drunk, but we kind of embarrassed myself and watched some old stuff. No bus. No, we might do maybe a bus or truck driving stream later. I need more content on this channel, so maybe I'll do some of that later. Tech Needs Tea did not drop in. Bevy, where's Bevy? Does anyone... Where is she? Bevy, hello. Where are you? Colette says bye. Lisa says I seem amped up. Yes, my little rant got me amped up. I'm going to go shake my fist. Novell Cost says, wait, was I right about the channel? I think you know if you were right, Novell Cost. Anyways, we'll revisit that topic next Sunday. Wink. Anyways, your message has been removed, Novell Cost. It's our little secret. But so far, somebody has got it correctly. All right, guys, this is going to be that. So thank you so much to our mods. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to our super chatters tonight. It was a lot of fun. I'll be streaming tomorrow or Tuesday on the Strides channel. Not sure what. I still have a bit of a callus on my foot, so I apologize. It might be an e-bike stream again. I might not just make any content tomorrow as well. You're welcome, Vivian. You've been here 20 months. Thank you very much for that. But good night, guys. I'm signing off, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink. Yoink.